Now, staying with our health focus, thalassemia is an inherited blood disorder where the patient requires a blood transfusion every few weeks. In the past, it was a disease that was not properly understood and often led to death.
Well, the disease affects a large proportion of the Emirati population. In fact, 1 in 12 Emiratis is a carrier, which makes it one of the top health priorities for the government.
But now a recent medical procedure, the first of its kind in the UAE, could be a huge step forward to wiping it out from the country. Well, Priyanka Dutt visits Dubai's Thalassemia Center to find out more.
29-year-old Madiha Amin was just 6 months old when she was diagnosed with thalassemia, a genetic blood disorder that requires blood transfusions every few weeks. She is one of the almost 450 thalassemics in Dubai who come to the Dubai Thalassemia Center for regular transfusions. Though she is an expat, her entire medical care is borne by the government. That has made thalassemia one of its top health priorities.
Thalassemia is a disease which I'm born with it, and they have helped me to grow with it. They have taken care of me. There's no difference between me and a normal person. 2 years ago, we were facing very much problems over here. Blood donation, blood-wise, like people were not donating blood, and we were getting our appointments changed and everything. And at some point of time, at that point, I felt that I'm a thalassemic, and I felt like there is a scarcity of blood and all that. At that point of time, Sheikh Muhammad by himself, he came and he donated the blood. And how I know about this incident, because the next day my appointment was there. And I have seen people from all like different occupations, they were coming and they were donating blood. And really it boosted up our energy. And I said that if in a country a ruler is with us, what more do you expect?
The UAE has one of the highest prevalence of thalassemia. 1 in 12 Emiratis is a carrier of the disease, almost thrice the global average. In fact, about 50% of the patients at the Thalassemia Center are locals.
Because of the intermarriages, consequence marriages, we have one of the highest rate in this region. Because even the Gulf, like Saudi Arabia, some of the regions, they have higher percentage of thalassemia carrier as well. So it's due to intermarriages, and because we are in the thalassemia ban, so people will think that when they are going to get married to one of them, none of the families that they are getting away from the thalassemia, no, but it's prevalent in the whole region.
And while there hasn't been much investigation of why that came to be, the government has invested majorly in ensuring that future generations are free of this disease. From the latest medical treatments helping thalassemics to medical research that can help prevent the disease in the future. Unknown to many, in the past few weeks, Dubai achieved yet another milestone in its fight against thalassemia. A young couple, both of whom were carriers of thalassemia and also had a thalassemic child, underwent an IVF procedure to get pregnant. But there's a difference. They also underwent a special PGT or pre-implantation genetic test to match the genes of their unborn baby with their thalassemic child, which means when the child is born, the stem cells collected at that time will be used to treat the thalassemic child completely.
The couple visited us first time, and they had a sick baby. The baby has a thalassemia major, and they are both carrier for the thalassemia. So we started with them a stimulation for doing later an IVF treatment, and to get embryos to check them if they are healthy or carrier for thalassemia, and then also for getting a matched baby to be like a donor for his brother, for his sick brother who had this thalassemia major.
This new test has come as a ray of hope to many young nationals, many of whom used to have a second child in the hope that a positive HLA or genetic match would help cure their thalassemic child. Like this case last year of 5-year-old Mahara, who was cured of thalassemia with the stem cells got at the birth of her younger brother Mohammed. But this process was not always successful. The chances of a complete HLA match were very low. But now the PGT test, if successful, takes away the element of chance and ensures a perfect match. However, while medical science gets more and more advanced every day, the UAE's fight against thalassemia is also being fought at a social level. In 2006, the government made it mandatory for Emirati couples to get a blood test before getting married. But as Shakila Bashir of the Emirates Thalassemia Society, also a thalassemic herself, found out, this law is not foolproof.
There are people who opt for the blood test for thalassemia just a few days before their wedding, which becomes a bigger social issue for them because even if they discover that there will be problems later on, They couldn't just cancel out the whole wedding day. So just to avoid this very important issue, we have started spreading awareness in schools and universities, right from the primary till the university level.
Growing awareness has not only meant a decline in the number of cases, it's also meant an increased integration of thalassemics in the public sphere, from universities to the workplace. As Matiha and Shakila told me, today there's no difference between them and any other person. Priyanka Dutt, Emirates 24/7.